Welcome back, co-spoilers. Here we are again with another episode as we dive into the world of movies. Oh wait, here's a glimpse. Are you ready to jump on this movie and enjoy the things that doesn't matter?
It's fucking great.
Gold mine for this, everyone. This is a movie we'd say that it's good and kinda shocking as per our opinion. You guys better watch this whole as this somewhat okay. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show. Oh wait, how's it going with you guys? Did you guys enjoy the last episodes or videos we put up just for you to enjoy? If yes, leave us a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Okay, we go now. Last summer, before the movie, The Hunt, was released to the public, it received criticism from people on both sides of the gun control debate. This happened because there were mass shootings in Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, Texas. Critics began to question if the media was promoting and making violence seem exciting. In reaction, Universal decided to remove director Craig Zobel's movie from its September schedule. The release date of the thriller movie was changed to be in spring 2020. This was done to allow time for the country to mourn after a terrible event. However, the movie makers then used the controversy as a unique marketing strategy. Although it's not as controversial as previously believed. The Hunt provides plenty of evidence for skeptics to criticize this distorted version of The Most Dangerous Game. The movie portrays a group of wealthy liberal individuals using their Second Amendment rights to hunt down and harm a group of people they have labeled as deplorables, a term originally used by Hillary Clinton to dismiss and dehumanize those who hold extreme beliefs and support President Trump. Regardless of who you ask, the right to bear arms was never meant to justify Americans using their guns against people they don't agree with. However, Damon Lindelof and Nick Cuse, creators of the show Lost, start with this premise and take partisan politics to their most extreme and unresolvable points. Zobel is the perfect director to bring this shocking and well-executed storyline to life. Other stories that are connected or similar to this one. VIP stands for Very Important Person. It is a term used to describe someone who is considered to be significant or special. The success of Spider-Verse may cause problems for Sony and movie theaters. Review of The Last Voyage of the Demeter, a movie about Dracula that is interestingly old-fashioned, but loses its uniqueness when a typical demon appears in the modern style. Sure enough, Zobel, Lindelof, and producer Jason Blum, who recently had success with the movie The Invisible Man, have made a violent and explicit exploitation film that pretends to be a political satire. This movie takes pleasure in killing fully SH people from different sides of the political spectrum using guns, crossbows, grenades, and other quickly made weapons. The phrase, trigger warning, might not have been created specifically for the movie, The Hunt, but it accurately describes a film that almost incites a civil war by showing a violent fight between opposing sides, the left versus the right, and the wealthy elites, blue bloods, versus the rural working class, rednecks. The movie portrays both groups in exaggerated and silly ways. However, The Hunt is actually quite intelligent and not any more shocking than other horror movies made by major movie studios. Its political aspect also sparks discussion and implies that there is more depth to the controversial topic than just trying to provoke a reaction. Let's say we can all agree that there is a lot of violence in American movies nowadays. The problem with The Hunt isn't that it will encourage people to imitate it, because the story is too unrealistic for that, but rather that it dangerously adds fuel to the already tense divide between extreme political groups. It wrongly suggests that there is an equal comparison between liberal professionals who shop at Whole Foods and right-wing individuals who are racist and believe in conspiracy theories. In August 2017, 2 years before the shootings that made The Hunt controversial, Trump made a troubling statement about a murder at a white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. He claimed that there were very good people on both sides of the conflict. Zobel and Lindelof, the creators of The Hunt, explore the idea that both sides can have equally bad actions and opinions. In The Hunt, everyone is either a hunter or someone being hunted. The characters are played by actors that you might recognize from TV. Some people in the movie are more well-known. The left-handed characters are led by someone crazy named Athena, who is played by Hilary Swank, but the movie makes it clear that being famous doesn't make you more likely to survive. In the movie, one of the tricks is to shock people with well-timed and extremely creative deaths. Sometimes, familiar faces unexpectedly explode, almost hitting the camera. This is disgusting. But not as disturbing as the torture porn movies before Blumhouse horror movies. It's also not as offensive as the psychological violence in Zobel's movie, Compliance, where a caller pretends to be a police officer and convinces a manager to mistreat an employee. Zobel hasn't made many movies since then, but he has been working on high-quality TV shows instead. In the beginning of the movie, Z for Zachariah, there is a scene on a private jet where Athena and her friends are heading to the manor for hunting. It's clear that Zobel has gotten really good at balancing uncomfortable conversations and intense suspense. In simpler terms, the plot of the film is created by Lindelof. He keeps us interested by giving hints about Manorgate, which is a conspiracy related to Athena's actions. Some crazy bloggers like Gary and Don talk about it, but it turns out to be a more complicated plan than they expected. In simple terms, the movie, The Hunt, starts by showing that around 12 disliked people, referred to as deplorables in the film, are given drugs and taken away without their consent to a secret place, different from where they expect to go. This information spreads and gains attention online, leading someone to take matters into their own hands. They wake up in the middle of a field, where there is a scary crate. Gradually, with their limited intelligence, they figure out how to remove their bite harnesses, which are used to hurt them for pleasure, and get weapons. However, they only realize what's happening when their unseen captors start shooting at them. Even though the liberals might seem to be in control in the beginning, they are not necessarily smarter than the people they are chasing. The movie grabs our attention by implying that unexpected things can occur, and it fulfills that suggestion by showcasing various clever traps. If you have ever been curious about what happens when someone steps on a mine or falls into a Viet Cong-style punji trap, Zobel and his team of visual effects experts have the answers. They use a combination of computer-generated images and realistic simulated gore to create shocking scenes out of these unrealistic situations. The project is similar to Jordan Peele's movie, Get Out, and the movie, The Last Supper, from 1995. In Get Out, nice white people are involved in a bad plan to take the abilities of African Americans. In The Last Supper, some liberals invite mean conservatives to a meal, but then poison them when they won't listen to reason. The movie, The Hunt, includes elements of MAD-TV star Ike Barinholtz's comedy, The Oath. However, Lindelof and Zobel's take on the horror genre goes deeper than any previous films. While the movie lacks depth in its social commentary, it still provides thrilling moments as the characters try to survive a dangerous game. The Hunt is a very good version of Richard Connell's story, The Most Dangerous Game. It is even better than the movie Bacurau, which won an award at Cannes, but it is not as good as the surprise hit from last year, Ready or Not. However, The Hunt has some unnecessary things that slow it down. No matter which political group you support, it's difficult not to support the victims in this situation. One person stands out from the rest, Crystal May Creasy, played by Betty Gilpin from Glow. She is a skilled military veteran who served in Afghanistan and is very good at solving problems, like MacGyver. Her lack of trust in anyone makes her the perfect person to have a final confrontation with Athena. After all the excitement leading up to it, that scene ultimately lets down in its attempt to clarify its own background story. However, the intense showdown between Gilpin and Swank is definitely worth the money. In simpler terms, when it comes to culture, it's not beneficial to worsen the disagreement between two conflicting groups. However, when the conflict becomes focused on individuals rather than representing real-world politics, we can appreciate The Hunt as a 90-minute horror fantasy. It's not intended to encourage violence in real life, but rather serves as a way to release built-up frustrations from both sides.
So, until next time, take care, stay awesome, and keep spreading the positivity. See you soon.